Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So let's get right into it. So I pray that you're having a wonderful day, right? I pray that you're having a wonderful day. All right, all right. So here it is, here it is. I want to chat with you for a quick moment. I would love to chat with you for a quick moment. Again, welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. And my name is Dominique. Yes, my name is Dominique. So listen to this. Listen to this. Okay? Here we go. I want to talk about a little something. Okay? Now, this is going to be a little different because I never, ever talk about in all my years. I never, even in my personal life, I never sit down and talk about a narcissist. Never. Okay? I never talk about a narcissist. Okay? Listen to me. As a matter of fact, when I would hear so many women would, or men or whoever would talk about, I'd be like, what are you talking about? And why do you keep saying that? What are you guys talking about? Okay, let me see what's going on. Well, listen to this. I want to have a little chat with you. I want to have a little chat of truth with you, okay? Please excuse any noises you may hear in the background, okay? Any cartoons, music, or anything like that. Turn it down, please. Turn it down. Thank you. So listen. Bear with me. I got about how many? 15 minutes? 15 minutes. Okay, let's go. All right. Now, let's talk about some truth, okay? That's too loud. Let's talk about some truth. Here we are. Okay, so, hey, turn it down. They wait. You maybe, I guess. Maybe you feel like I'm talking loud, so you want to turn it up. Okay. There we go. All right. So here it is. Let me get back into it. Let me try to blow for this 13 minutes. Well, listen. All right. So, the narcissist. Oh, I see so many women talking about the narcissist, okay? Well, I want to take it a step further than just talking about um, a narcissist, all right? I want to talk about um, how there are so many, people, there's so many things that, like say, for example, if I was at a clock in every day, listen to my words. If I was at a clock in every day or running my business full time, okay, or I'm going back to the way my life was at one time, okay, or just tied up in the rat race of how you're just busy. You're busy. You're just busy on a different level, okay. Maybe you're not working from home as much, or something like that. A change happens where you're you're not out in the field all the time, is how I should put it as well, okay. So just hear what I'm saying to you. I hope that's not too loud in the background. If it is, I apologize because I want to keep flowing. People that are on another level of busy and life, meaning they're usually in the field, okay? Um, they're usually have their life mapped out where they, have to have someone else is paying them, right? You got to clock in somewhere, right? Which is a beautiful thing if that's that too. Or you're out and about in the field running your business, however, right? Okay, so you're busy. You're busy, busy, busy. That's the great thing about being busy. That's the great thing about even, um, you know, it's a beautiful thing, okay? It's a beautiful thing. Busy is a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about this. Some people that are very busy, a lot of people have no idea. Well, I mean, we know more now, but you have no idea sometimes of what's being staged around you. You have absolutely no idea. Some people live their everyday life and they have no idea about what's being staged around them. Now, let's talk about truth. Okay, hold up now. Let's talk about truth. Okay, I'm getting a little. I should have brushed my hair, but I didn't. I just wanted to jump on real quick. All right, so let's talk about truth. Sometimes you have that feeling something's not right. This looks like a symphony. And it's real. That's real too. Now, many things are happening and people don't know what the heck is going on. Okay? Like, say, for example, if I was on a different schedule right now, I wouldn't, let me tell you what I mean. I wouldn't be able to tap into some of the things that I get to study in the way that I do. All right? Very true. There are lots of men that work and operate in different groups. Yes, they do. And not all of them are necessarily the same. Okay? Some of these men absolutely, or I don't care what no one says, try somebody else, baby, or against women, period. Okay? Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're against women. Okay? So it's real. I'm going to talk about it really quickly. Let me tell you what's true. Okay? Any man in their right mind, I'm talking about in your right mind. People look over things, say whatever they want, do studies on this, say I did a study on that. But let's talk about what's true. Any man in their right mind will never target a woman and children. I don't give a damn what you say. The reason is that you should do it. No man in their right mind will target a woman and children. Or, you ready for this? Anybody for that matter. Okay? Especially someone that is of the light, meaning they work to live well, right? Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Someone that's not some criminal or bother people or anything like that, right? Nobody in their right mind. There's no man, or even maybe let's switch it up, or even a woman that's in their right mind will run after, target a woman and their children, or anybody for that matter, in your right mind. So I don't know why we make all these excuses, but let's call it what it is, okay? Let's call it what it is. Now, God, let me watch this time. There is no way. Okay? Now, God give us clues, and you always want to listen to your clues, right? You want to listen to your clues. I mean, especially like, I remember, let me just talk about something. Because I hear so many women making videos about narcissists and things like that. And I'm going to elaborate a little bit on it. I mean, I even hear sometimes the women get on here and they sound rough and tough with their afro puffs. You hear me? Oh, just talking rough about these Narcissist. I said, God, they are wearing that out. Okay? Let's chat. So here it is. As I was stating, I was going to give you an example. Let me give you an example. And this is how God give you warnings. I don't care what nobody say. You just got to know, Sometimes, I caught the warning. I caught it, but I didn't want to, I caught it because I said, what? Started asking questions. I had questions because it wasn't rapping well. It wasn't rapping right, okay? So let me tell you about a narcissist that don't know that I know he's a narcissist, okay? Listen to my words. I've talked about this before, and this is going to be beautiful because I'm going to mention both. I should have deleted something. It was 11:11 on my little one thing as I just said that, okay? Listen to this. Oh my God, this is part 1 because it's going to be a part 2, okay? Twenty-something years old. Going on 30. Going on 30. Okay. I met someone. So I was in my 30s something now. Yeah, I was in my 30s. Yeah. And I had got engaged to someone. The someone that I met seemed lovely. Don't they all? Right? Don't they all? Just stay with me because this is my narcissist story. And then there's some other things I want to talk to you about. This is going to be part 1 in case I can't, finish. And I have to go to a part 2. Well, this person had children already. Of course, I had my kids. They had their children, okay? And the thing that was really interesting is they shared with me because I wanted to know, of course you want to know, what happened with you and your ex? What happened with you and your ex, because you seem like, okay, that's what happened, okay? And the reason I want to know is because they had the children. They have the children. Okay, so that was like, okay, just want to know. And they told me, you know what they said? They said that the woman got on drugs, and I just looked because I was like, okay. And then she was talking about people were following her. And she, all of these things that they were saying. And he laughed. And he said, I bought her a new car too. And then I was like, oh, okay, so that's good, And he's like, yeah. And then so basically someone that was assigned to stalking her wrecked her car. Oh, see. Yeah, wrecked her car. Something I've already been through where I've had people hit me. It's real, okay? Now here it is. Head on. Worked to hit me head on, but I was, all right, know how to drive. So, I thought that was, now this person that I'm talking about is military, all right? Retired military, okay? Then there were other things that came about where they allowed their sisters to run their life. Oh yeah, it's true. Or however they play this game, okay? But maybe I was an assignment, Okay, at the time. Maybe I was an assignment. Do you see what I'm saying? Because of the way the person met me. Okay? The way the person originally met me. So later on, this is gonna get really good. I don't know how I'm led to talk about this today. Okay, here we go. So as time passed, or whatever, I want to stick with the facts, like what's important, what needs to be important, shared, that I want to share. Okay. That was my clue. The way that this person was so confident in meeting me, and the way he did it. Okay. Because at the time I was with some women. Mm-hmm. And he could have easily went to them, right? But he didn't. He came for me. Okay. Wow. That's crazy, because I think my hair was just probably similar to this, just not as light. Same hairstyle back then, all of that. Whoa. But of course, a little, hey. So here it is. Wow. Here it is. The funny thing is, for whatever reasons, and there are some personal things I wouldn't mention, but there was no marriage, right? Ended the whole situation. But the thing is, this person is an agent, military agent, that has worked to destroy my life. So your sister or whoever didn't want you to marry me, but y'all have drove around here in this state that I'm in together, stalking, and you don't think I'm aware. And the people that know who you are don't think I know. So this is a perfect video to let them know I do, right? Yeah. We've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen your son. You and your sister. I've seen your sister separate by herself. And this was a while ago. It's real. It's real. So I don't know what your assignment truly was or has been or whatever, but I'm going to tell you, this thing about a narcissist or however. I want to share this with you. Now, you remember when I dealt with you, your business went way up. Wow, right? It went way up. Up, right? The business you ran went up. Didn't it? Oh, yeah. And guess what? He had this thing about him, right? Where, so, for example, they know something about you personally, boop, boop, boop. He had some things to share, like, oh, I feel like you should, ba, 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 da, da, da. Okay, right. Just things. Healthy. It's healthy. But I also felt some type of way because I am like 20-something years younger than you, brother. And you know that, Here we go. It's all good. Okay. Now, let me tell you something about a person that has so much to say. Okay? Now, he was also a person that did. Okay? But let me tell you about what happened. God allowed major changes to happen in that high ego person's life. Okay? Now, listen to this. Did I have a mouth with this? Listen to me. God has a way of when someone works to try to make a woman or whomever feel some type of way, God has a way of dealing with things, okay? And this was it. Clean cut. However, the only thing is, I believe after I was done dealing with you and you lived in a whole nother state, I believe that you stayed in my life after that. Constantly, I believe you stayed in my life. Okay? I don't care what no one says. I believe that you stayed in my life. Just doing stuff. Okay? I believe you have been trying to ruin my life ever since, what was that? In my 30s? And that's the one thing my mother said. My mother said, you've done so good and everything. How do you wait till you get in your 30s and then start having issues? See how that connects? Oh, I'm an investigator now, baby. Okay? Oh, this is real. This is real. How interesting. How interesting. Some of the unreal things that has happened to me. Okay, that should, Jesus. I believe this military man has stayed in my life. I have seen you so many times on Valentine's Day one year. You looking at me. And I'm like, I was trying to figure out, like, what in the world, And this is when I had so many people doing stuff. So I didn't know what was going on. So my thing was, if I had people gang stalking me hard, doing stuff, trying to run me off the road, all these various things going on, and I done had my eyes and I done seen you, okay? You done came up on one of my daughters and she knew exactly who you was. See, this is the thing. A person can have a mask on and I still know who they are. I said this a long time ago. Usually, I can still tell who you are. Right? Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah, like the lady that was just next to me recently. Traveling. Now, let me tell you how dead on I am. Even more so. Let's keep this going. I was on my way to visit my mother, and I drove my car at the time, right? And other people were traveling with us and everything. Okay, God, it was just a lot of people. Here it is, one of your students. She's in there. I'm like, hi, I remember you. She just in the gas station, in a not so public gas station, one of them that you turn off the dirt road, like you turn on, or not the one that not like Love's or something, one of the little ones with all the gravel on the ground. You get what I'm saying? Gas station. But she's there. Hi, you're a student. Ha ha ha. Right? You're a student. Okay, let's keep on going. So my thing is, I've never done anything to you that you would want to hate me. Never. But somehow, along the way, something happened. What does that have to do with me? Yes, I recall there was a surgery that you had to have, and you asked me if I could come in town and be with you. Now, this is I hadn't seen you in so long, and that's why I had my own life, my own separate life and things like that, and I couldn't come. And this is honestly how I felt. So, after I did those trips, going back and forth, flying 3 times a week, I'm sorry, not three times a month, back and forth, and we did all that. Guess what? I became into another life. We've been split for a while. Okay, even thought about rekindling with you, but I was never willing to start traveling back and forth again. No, wasn't gonna do that. I was not going to do that. Okay, was a not. And you also, you traveled to me as well, but I wasn't willing to do that, okay? And this is how I felt. If you didn't want to marry me, right? And you listen to your family members, right? Let them come take care of your ass. That's how I felt. Okay? That's how I felt. And besides, now all of a sudden I had grandchildren. I had things going on in my own life, right? Okay? But you got upset with me. You were furious. Okay? Then different things started happening after that conversation. Okay? So you wouldn't have surgery, right? You wouldn't have that hip surgery. Then you hated me because I couldn't come. I don't know what the thing could be. Okay? And then I have a family member. My sister that was sliding back to your state. I have nothing to do with that. Okay, we talking about it right now. I have nothing to do with that, okay? Right? So, anyway, so some things go on, right? And there's, and now to this day, like, the thing I would love to know is what you got to do with my life. What do you have to do with my life, okay? What? You're supposed to go your separate way, right? Separate, right? You were the man. I didn't think the relationship was awful. I didn't, but I wasn't stupid either. I wasn't stupid. I just wasn't. I just wasn't. Your Corvettes couldn't fit at your house. Then you start parking them at your student's house in their garage, and I'm not stupid. It was what it was. It was what it was. But how is it that you get to come around in my life after all the stuff? You didn't tell the people. You didn't tell your people that I busted you with a woman on the phone. You message. You get it? I intercepted the message. You see what I'm saying? You had other things going on. And guess what? I was willing to let all of that. Okay, it's good. What did you want me to do? Go crazy? Or whatever? No, I started seeing somebody else. You knew that. I met a young man. Right? What bothered you? To see that I fell in love with a young man? You saw that he was very good to me. Did it bother you that he bought me that BMW? I mean, what took place? That same young man, after you. Oh, here we go, but I'm going to have to tell it. That same young man after you. His friends was trying to figure out what happened, okay? Here it is. I'm all geeked up, got off work. Had my boo get them tickets to go see Jamie Foxx. Right? And what happened? He drops me off in his show car in front of Music Hall. Let's talk about it. Drops me off. Because I had to see Jamie Foxx, right? Right? At the time, right? We come out of the place. My guy has to go run off, right? I'm behind him in my long boots. Like, what's going on? They done stripped his entire vehicle. He paid for parking in parking, lit up place. They have stripped this man's entire vehicle. And his friends are saying, are you dating anybody? That's what they asked me. And I'm like, why the hell they asking me? What you talking about? All I do is work. And everybody knew that's all I did is work. I was an account manager where I was. Do you understand? I had to be at work. I was at work all the time. Didn't hang out with anybody. Didn't do any of that. Do you see what I'm saying? Many things were going on. So I want somebody to investigate and find out how long your ass been stalking me. Yeah. And setting my life up. And if your ugly ass sisters hate me so much, why are they around? And when I say ugly, I mean ugly ways. Yeah, let's talk about it. When you met me, what you had to do? The other sister, what did you have to do? You had to put her out your house. And I don't want to say it like that. You didn't put her out your house, but you asked her to move. And she had money, just bought a condo somewhere in the neighborhood, right? But I'm sure she didn't like that. Let's talk about what's real. So that's my narcissist story. And guess what? I never went and did a bunch of videos talking about some, who this narcissist. No, I didn't. I moved on with my damn life. No. I moved on with my life. Okay? Now, any narcissist that I've ever had in my life play in traffic. Play your ass in traffic. It did it. What was it going to do to me? You are going to be how you are. What? That's your life. That's what you choose to do. That's what you choose. How could you get upset with a woman for going on? Be truthful with yourself. All the lies and scandal. Are you the one had them all these crazy ass people being crazy? Yeah, you did a lot. Yeah, you've done a lot. I'm not stupid. And then to pretend, I'm trying to figure out how's that you just don't go on with your life. And women get it confused. It does not matter how much a man make. These chuckers are crazy. And some people be like, I say these women don't know. The more the money, the more nuttier you can be in some stuff. You can be in some stuff. Anyway, that's my narcissist story. Got a few more. Any of them. Anybody signed up with me. And you tried to tear my life apart. Because, see, this is real. Your ass wind up going crazy. And y'all have done it all to me. But that's my narcissist story. I just don't see getting on no video. Talking about, oh, this narcissist, he took my, and not that I don't feel for you guys, because I do. But some of you sound so crazy. Now, and don't get mad at me. Some of them do. And I know talking sometimes is therapy. It's therapeutic. But some of you is one, oh my God. You pretty, but you keep talking. I'm giving that, I'm down at that narcissist. I said, she got to be paid to be talking about that all the time. Like, you show up every day to talk about a narcissist. At least I get on here and I talk about being targeted. Being targeted so it could help somebody else. That's what it's been. Okay? So, oh well. Okay? Thank God I am still in good health. Thank God all my stuff is still right. Thank God I got my right mind. What? Thank God. I'm a narcissist nightmare. Yeah, bitch. Yeah.